and just got to stay together and continue to work. Getting off to these slow starts, and we've certainly looked like we've lost a little confidence. And you got to just take tomorrow off and mentally and physically try to get some rest, come back, and just stay together. We know we're better than what we've shown really in the last week or so. We've been getting off to slow starts. Even with Victor in the lineup, we were getting off to slow starts, and we got to continue to work to try to get stronger mentally and physically to be able to play in these games. I mean, teams are just coming out right now and just dominating us.
Seemed like, there'd been a lot of talk about staying together and being connected, and they came out and were settling and taking quick shots, not very much ball movement, and you fall behind, 17-0?
Well, I think that was more turnovers than shots. I mean, there were some shots, some quick shots, but also a lot of turnovers. I think we had 11 or 12 turnovers at the half, and that led to easy baskets, which led to, losing confidence and just no rhythm at all with that first group. But, all of that is a part of it. Shot selection, we've talked about that. Transition defense starts with your offense. Making sure that you get good shots, you take good shots, the floor is balanced so that you can rotate back and keep a team in front. But I think a lot of that was turnovers in that first quarter. I think our first two possessions were turnovers.
December appeared to be the most favorable schedule with all these home games. You finished the month 7-8. Do you feel like, or do you fear that you've kind of squandered an opportunity this month?
Well, you gotta go with what happens. Next month is coming here tomorrow, and the past is the past. Now we gotta look towards the future. And we know that we have to play better basketball. We have to try to get that rhythm back. Work harder, be better on the defensive end of the floor, so that we can try to establish a tempo that we want to play at. Right now, we have not been able to do that.
If there is a bright spot, it was Joe Young. Has he earned more playing time, and is there room for more playing time for him?
Well, we're going to look at it. We're going to look at if we keep getting off to starts like that, we're going to have to put guys out there and give them opportunity, similar to tonight. Our first group got off to a slow start, and Al and Joe, that second group came in. Damian came in and gave us a little spark and was able to get back into the game. So everybody's available. If that opportunity presents itself, we'll certainly look at it.
Nate, been talking about the slow starts for a while. How surprised were you to see maybe the slowest start of the year in this game?
I mean, I'm surprised, every game, but we just got to. I mean, we got to get after it. We got to be better mentally. We got to come out ready to play, and we talk about changing lineups, and because of injuries, we've had to change the lineup, and guys are getting opportunities. So we come back and try and be better in Milwaukee.
Do you think there's any chance that the team's kind of hit a wall, whether it be fatigue mentally, or not? I mean, it just seems kind of like they're not playing, quite as – I know the tempo has been an issue, but, not maybe just a half step slow. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
We have to look at that. We think about that. I talk with our trainers about, how much time and work our guys are getting in. They mentally, we've, in the month of December, we cut out shoot around to mentally and physically give them time off because of that concern. So we're taking steps to try to have our guys prepared before the game. But we're just getting off to some slow starts in some of these games. You know, the Dallas game, we got off to a decent start. But, you know, you go back to Chicago, and tonight, you know, we're back to a slow start and holes that are so, pretty deep to play your way out of.
Is it kind of a catch-22 that you have to maybe get a win to regain some of the confidence you may have lost as a team?
Well, I think certainly, you know, winning certainly will help. And, you know, that's our goal, is to, you know, just find a way to get that next win.
Nate, you got 32 points total out of your starters, but 58 points from your bench. What was going on with the starters that caused them so many problems during this ball game? They were probably midway through the first half before any of your starters even scored.
Well, just poor execution offensively in that first 5-6 minutes. You know, I think, you know, first two possessions of the game, you turn the ball over, they go in transition. You take quick shot, they go down in transition. You know, so poor execution at the start was a factor tonight with the first group, and it didn't change. The third quarter, that group came out the same way.
In particular, Miles Turner, 1.2 rebounds. What kind of explanation is there for that?
I don't have an explanation for it. Okay.